What's good, YouTube? So today we'll be reacting to Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire history videos.
And this was suggested by Loda Executioner, which is also another returning commenter because he suggested the reaction to Peace Cells before.
Peace Cells.
Which also got us like 300 views, so...
Yeah, and I still remember Peace Cells. I said, Peace Cells, but who's buying?
That's the name of the song.
Yep. So, today's video is going to be specially for Lord High Executioner again. So yeah, we start today's video.
Greybeard Gaming presents. So it's not the official video that's suggested, but it's a history edition.
It looks like a 90s couple.
90s, 80s, like the aesthetic is, that. Oh, so the lyrics are, historical figures and events.
And his burning up.
Also, it's going also in chronological order, apparently.
Vaccine.
Mia Queen. Football.
He didn't start the fire. Elvis Jones.
Joseph Stalin. We pose on that.
Dictator. Anyway. These I see them mostly are historical figures.
Yeah, mostly are historical events and figures. Apart from the chorus, but all the verses are historical events, figures, and
yeah, he has taken up different names, and now I think it makes sense when he says we didn't start the fire, because most of these historical these people they were the ones who started war. Like we can see Stalin, he was a dictator. Even in case you didn't know.
Yeah, but also I don't think the fire refers only to, but to also the events, because this is a wide spread of people and events. It doesn't only reference foreign dictators. There was also baseball.
Yeah, but also television. I saw.
There was Marilyn Monroe, a very famous actress.
Yeah.
So I think that's also very creative how Billy Joel managed to create a lyrics. Get that match with the tune of the song by using these names.
Yeah, he took mostly the historical figures. I have seen this. Like, obviously, television was quite it became a popular invention. Stalin here is popular. We saw Elvis also.
We saw England got a new queen, Elizabeth II.
Yeah.
Which is still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, overall, what are you going to say for this bit before we go to the next part?
I think that Loda Executioner was right in suggesting us this version of the video, because we might have lost many of the references in the lyrics, because in this video they are showing the reference as they happen on the song.
As they appear on the song.
So it's also quite an informative video, because if you like to watch it, you can also go and research about the events, because there are some events which I didn't even know, like for example the baseball one, which was on the newspaper. So it's also informative, very informative.
Yeah, and I think even the kids who watch our video, obviously there are kids who will be watching our videos, and
there might be also adults and old people.
Yes, especially those who are young kids. When they're going to see this video, will be I think it's a more interesting way to introduce historical figures to them.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just using an old book and the kids will be bored. It's better if we follow this video. So let's continue. Communist block.
Oh no. Einstein. Broken Wings. Elvis.
You saw the slap?
Yeah, the pow. Reminds me of the Will Smith slap at the Oscars.
Yeah, that was a nice bit in that. Then what would you say?
Yeah, so it continues, to go forward in history with referencing events and which are mostly I saw the events related to the US, but like half of the events were related to the US, but because maybe Billy Joel is from the US, I don't know. But also, such as the communist bloc, major worldwide events. But there's also small events such as the Brooklyn baseball team winning.
Yeah, these were, I don't really think we knew much about them, but indeed, it's interesting to see that there's more to history than we actually know. He didn't start the fire.
It was over burning.
Mr. Rock.
Sputnik.
That's from the baseball.
Yeah, lots of baseball references. Oh yes, it's also a rock song by the way.
It's usually no good.
The countdown.
Nice.
Or book. The Beatles.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. Yes, and now we're going. I actually didn't know that the hula hoop was invented in 1959. I thought it was much older than that. Because it's a really simple toy, just a hoop.
Yeah, it's not as if you have to put lots of efforts into building it.
Well, yeah, but the structure is like simple, really simple.
Yeah, so far what I like is that he has not really spoken about any one character in particular, but he is showing different characters, different people,
Mhm.
and he's just mentioning their names, and I think it's quite beautiful. Like he's only going through history, like just an overview on it. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's not showing any bias or anything.
Yeah, because he has not even commented. Well, we're commenting actually, but he has not commented anything. He has not said
Well,
that.
Actually, I did say do I need to say anything more about the JFK part? But that's more because it's a really famous death, the shooting of President JFK.
Yeah, but I think that when he wrote this song, I think most probably, when they were writing, maybe they just chose to take the history events, and then it takes lots of time to create a beat and then put the lyrics.
Mhm.
So there has been far more work into that, which I think we should be appreciating.
Also, I really like his emphasis when he said the bell just in the Congo. Like he said it with such an emphasis.
Because they're referring to major events actually. So far, I have not seen like I don't know. I would say like everything is just in front of us, and he's only mentioning their names.
Yeah, it's up to us to do research if you want to know about more about these events. But also it's really nice that it lets us know these kind of events, because as I said before, I didn't know that hula hoop was invented in 1951, so you learn something new every day.
Exactly, every day is a new thing to learn. And what I have appreciated is that there were a few more historical events that I'm sure we didn't know about.
Yeah, for example, the one that I knew about was the Bay of Pigs invasion, which was done by if I remember correctly, by the Americans on Cuba, but it failed miserably.
Yeah. So I see he's just going deep into the different events. He's just showing us. David Carr. Ho Chi Minh. Moonshot was Louis Armstrong. Punk rock.
Punk rock.
Palestine.
Iran.
Wow.
Well,
Russians in Afghanistan.
well, they actually did invade Afghanistan.
Yes, but the way they have done the portrayal, it was nice. I need to accept it.
Yeah, now we're going forward. We're reaching,
Now we're in the 1983s, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the 80s now.
I wonder, well, how old is the song?
Maybe it will stop at like 1989 or.
Well, just too bad. I mean, he could have made a part 2 up to 2022 and then let's say Russia invades Ukraine.
Maybe we'll do it one day. We didn't start the fire part 2.
Yeah. In fact, this is what I see really interesting. Like, he's just saying everything just to the point, and just like just said, Russians in Afghanistan. Wow. I'll be honest, like, without him saying they're invading, describing, I'm sure we have got the image of what Russia is going to do there.
And also, yeah, it said Nixon's back again, which it just said that, but it leaves you thinking that maybe we don't know what happened, but maybe you can think that he was elected again, or maybe he returned to politics. Like, it leaves it vague. You know, it's up to us to.
Yeah. And then Man on Moon. I mean, Neil Armstrong. We all
Yeah,
know.
of course. And also, defense Sputnik, the first satellite ever made by the Russians.
And completely before in the song, there was a bit where he mentioned vaccine. Since you didn't mention that was Sputnik, so I'm just thinking of the vaccine. There was a place in the start they mentioned vaccine.
Yeah, vaccine, because they really got spread in this era in the 20th century.
Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, like, he's just giving, like, this video. If YouTube will continue existing, well, let's say for 100 years after we are no longer here, obviously.
And then history teachers might use that.
Exactly. They will use these videos. They'll use just this video to do their research. I mean, no offense, and we're of course kidding, but it might become a reality.
I mean, I think it's useful, to have such videos around.
Exactly. I think this video, well, it will be legendary in, most probably 50, 60 years, but I'm sure that, everyone will die one day, so...
And also big thanks to Greybird Gaming, which also went to the trouble of, researching about the events and putting photos and videos, and also their names, along with the dates also. So that's a big effort.
Exactly. So basically what I would say is that in this simple song, we have got many details which...
Yeah, we learned many things.
Yeah, it's not completely apparent, and I can understand some viewers will just ignore the lyrics, like they're just mentioning name, but no. It takes lots of efforts to find the names, find the events, and, well, we can assume that perhaps he has missed details also. It's also the possibility.
Maybe, but, it got most of the events, so yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah, no, that's my point. He might have missed some in the process of making the song, because let's be honest, let's be frank, it's difficult to remember every single event.
Well, I mean, you can check the lyrics online, like, so I don't think he really missed anything.
Yeah, it's possible. Well,
let's continue. We found out.
Heavy metal suicide.
Hold on, there.
AIDS.
Tiananmen Square.
He's tired. He's tired.
Everything's on fire.
Start fire. We didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
This deserves a clap. This deserves
very nice. So it was overall a really nice song, also for its time, because it was made in the 90s, I think, because it stopped at 1989. So yeah, also the very creative song, having to put all of these events and people and try to fit with the rhythm of the song, with the tune of the song, takes a lot of effort also, so I can appreciate that. What do you think?
Yeah, I will agree with you. No, although I don't like agreeing with you, I have to agree in this one. But this is not to say that you are right. You may also be wrong, because...
But if you agree with me, you're also wrong then.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Well, so I would say I would give it an 8 out of 10. You?
An 9 out of 10, actually. The tune was simple but catchy.
Yeah. And most probably, after the reaction, I'll be downloading the song to my phone, to my playlist.
We might have to do some research on the events.
This is what I will be doing just after this reaction anyways.
Yeah, so guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below to suggest our next reaction. And with that said, we'll see you again next time.
Bye.